Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Addicted to Mondays. It's Alexia Vlachos Kolokassidis here. Thank you for joining me. I am a professional life coach, transformational coach for moms, and a conscious parenting advocate. I am so excited for today's episode, number 2 in the series. I just want to pick up, I'm still getting the hang of this live videos because I'd really like to see your comments and the activity that's going on while I'm with you guys on your Monday morning, and I would just really like to see those comments. So looks like it's open here. Okay, there's going to be a bit of a lag, but it's all good. Okay, so today's topic is about how to turn a really crappy day into one of your best days ever. Okay, and I know sometimes we really have bad days, and sometimes it can get to us. But the essence of what I want to share with you today is that even your bad days, they can be really one of your best days of your life. Okay. I had a very, very horrible experience a couple of years ago. Those who know me will remember. We had and I'll just share with you what happened and how I used that to become one of my best days of my life. Okay, and I'll share with you what my son actually, he was experiencing something the other day, and how I used my experience to just shine some light onto his own experience. Okay, so give me some shout outs, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts if you're watching. I'd really like to see, your face. Hi, Andri. Thank you. So, what happened to me a couple of years ago was we were having a beautiful picnic in the forest with some friends, and with the kids, of course. And on the way back home, we were involved in a very, very big car accident. It could have been fatal, but it wasn't. But one of the key things here was, apart from the fear, obviously, apart from the horrible thoughts that you have of what could be, okay, the accident happened on the day before my birthday. And I think it was in 2000, and we're in 19 now, so it must have been 2017. Yeah, so it was 2 years ago. We could have died, or one of our kids could have died, okay, or my husband, or me. So worst case scenario was possible, okay, in all aspects. But we all ended up in the hospital, and we all spent the night in the hospital. And the next day was my birthday, okay. So, and many days after that, people would ask me, oh, how are you doing? Are you okay? Shame, it was your birthday. This is what I want to share with you. People were telling me, Shame, it was your birthday. What a horrible way to spend your birthday. And guys, if I'm being brutally honest with you, I can honestly say that was the best birthday of my life. Okay? And when people say to me, when people hear me saying things like that, they think I'm crazy. But it was the best birthday of my life because I had my family was still alive. I was still alive. My kids, my husband, we were alive and we were together. So easily I can cry now in front of you guys, but I'm not going to. So this is what I want to share with you. Even your really shitty days, even at work, excuse the French, at work or with your clients or with your children, there are ways to turn that around, and there are ways for you to actually, say, you know what, I can actually learn from this day. Okay. My son was having a really hard time accepting some things that were happening in his environment, not specifically at home, but in his environment with other people, okay? And I am the type of mom that I try and I coach them, but not a lot, because sometimes I just lose them. I lose them in translation. And hi, Brita. So I try and I just give examples so that, mainly my son, because he's older, I try and just give examples so that he can just take the seed, and the seed gets planted in his mind and in his heart, and then he can sort of, take what he wants. So he was really having a hard time about accepting something that was happening in his environment, and he was complaining about it's his worst day ever, and what a horrible day he's having, and it's not fair, and just feeling really sorry for himself. And so I said to him, look, I'm sure you're having a hard time experiencing what you're experiencing, but you know what? Can I tell you what could have been a worse day for me? And I actually turned it around to be the best day of my life. Hi, Maria. And he said to me, what, mommy? And he almost had tears in his eyes because that's how sorry he was feeling for himself. And I told him about the car accident. I said to him, remember when he's 7.5 now, so he was 5.5. So he remembers very well the car accident. And I said to him, you remember how we had that big car accident and we spent the night in the hospital? Well, I don't know if you remember, the next day was my birthday, and I am telling you, that was the best birthday I have ever had in my life. And he couldn't understand it at first, and then when I actually just said to him, because our family was alive, because we didn't die. So I was quite brutal with him. I said to him, we didn't die in that car accident. We are alive, and we're alive today. So I don't think this is the worst day of your life. Can't be the worst day of your life, because you're alive, you're here, mommy and daddy are here, Sophia's here. We have a beautiful life. And it took him maybe a couple of minutes to actually. He knew that what I was saying was right, but you know how kids are, they sort of want to linger a little bit, like we do sometimes, linger in that yucky feelings. But then after that, he was okay. So I want to ask you today, what crappiness are you feeling inside of your days? What are you allowing in your day to, let you sink down into the lower vibrations? What are you allowing to happen in your mind that is creating the chemical reactions? Getting hot now. What are you allowing to happen in your mind? In other words, your thought process that is creating a chemical reaction in your body, causing you to feel sad, causing you to feel like it's your worst day ever, causing you to feel like a victim. Okay. The purpose of my Addicted to Monday series is also to help you get out of that victim mode and to start seeing the infinite possibilities in your life, in your Monday. I really, really, really want you to start seeing how you do have a choice in how you're experiencing every single situation in your life, because we have a choice to respond the way we want to respond. We do have a choice. But most of the times, our brain is running on autopilot. So if we just allow things to happen on autopilot without really being conscious and really taking like a step back and just become aware of what thoughts are running in your mind. Become aware of how your body's feeling, because your body is your compass, your guide. So when you're starting to feel, you're having a really bad day, you can turn it around. You really can turn it around. And it's not about luck. It's not about luck, and it's not about, somebody's got your back or big God has your back. But it's not about somebody favoring you or about getting the short end of the stick. Okay, so get out of victim mode. Today's Monday. You can really have the best Monday of your life today if you decide. What you can do is just become more mindful of your thoughts. What are you thinking about today? What are you thinking about your life? What are you thinking about the situations that you're experiencing at home with your family, with your children? What is actually bothering you? What is actually the cause that you believe is the cause of your crappy experience, whatever you're experiencing right now that you want to get out of? Okay? Because I promise you, if you tell me what is the cause, I can help you turn that around. I can help you see it as a blessing. I can help you see it as and be grateful for it. I'm telling you, I will find a way inside of you to support you and to help you to see that thing as a blessing in your life, whatever it is. Now, I know some people watching have been and are going through a really rough time. Okay? And that requires a deeper level of surrender, and really just walking your path in light, walking your path knowing that there is a higher power supporting you, and that and that there is something in this experience for you to receive. Okay, so if you're open to receiving your blessings, you will receive them. Okay, but if you're stuck in a mindset of lack, and that you're a victim, and that things keep going wrong for you, things will continue to keep going wrong for you, unfortunately, because you're creating a cycle. You can see me that way. You're creating a cycle, a thought pattern. So what happens in your bodies is that we're conditioned to think a certain way already. Okay, so from the age of 0 to 7, your mind is a blank canvas, and we're actually in theta mode, which is like hypnosis mode, and everything just gets deposited and imprinted, sort of like a printing press, imprinted onto your mind, onto your subconscious mind, onto your psyche, onto your character. So up until the age of 7, this is all happening, and then after that, the mind sort of shifts frequency. I know, Brita, you know about this stuff because you're a heart math now and practitioner, and you know about these things as well. So you're an adult now, okay? Doesn't mean you can stop acting like a child. You can still enjoy life like a child. But as an adult, we already have certain programs, thousands of programs running in the background, right? So because of those programs, because of that programming we have in our minds, it's almost like, think of yourself as a computer. Okay, your computer has a motherboard. It's got the processing unit. It's got the motherboard, and the programs that are running on the motherboard are your Excel, are your Word, are your, the PowerPoint. Those are the programs. Okay. Now, if you don't have Excel on your computer, you won't be able to open Excel sheets, right? Okay. So, in the same way, let me try and see if I can get this analogy and metaphor right. In the same way, if you are running a program of lack and victim, you will not be able to download the blessings of abundance and prosperity because you're running the program of lack. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. In order for you to receive the abundance and prosperity in your life like you want, and enjoy your Mondays, and enjoy the experiences of your life like you're meant to be enjoying them, and to excel and to move forward instead of continuously looking backwards and running the old programs of your past and your suffering and your unforgiveness. In order for you to live in the present moment and have a tomorrow that's abundant, you need to change the programs that are running in the background. Okay, so what was I saying? I was saying, we all run our programs. Our thinking is based on the programs that are running in our mind. And thanks, Brita. Our thinking is based on the programs that are running in the background. Okay, so if you're running on programs that are lack, blah, 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 you're going to have that type of thought process happening on in your mind. Okay, so you have a thought, and then your body responds to that thought. So your brain is getting a signal to produce a certain chemical. Okay, and that chemical gets triggered inside your body via the hormones, via the what system do we have? I forgot the name of the system in our body that produces our hormones and everything. So these chemicals running in our body, and how do we experience those chemicals in our body? It's the sadness, it's the fear, it's the stress, it's the anxiety, depression, and all that type of stuff. But this is good news, because when you're feeling these things, it's a signal for you to know that you're off track. Okay, so your body is a magnificent miracle that is created to wake you up when you're asleep in your old programs that are not serving you anymore. Definitely when you're a child, these programs are serving you. But now as an adult, if you're feeling like you're not where you're supposed to be, if you're feeling like you're having a crappy day, if you're feeling like everything is going wrong, like nothing seems to be going your way, and you're experiencing physical feelings that are not really nice, this is your way, the body's way of telling you that you're off track. Okay, so your compass is showing you that you've gone off course. You need to get back on course, locate your North Star again, get back on track, with your spirituality, with your heart's desires, with your purpose in life, okay? And start doing things slowly that are going to make your day a little bit better, okay? And your Monday's amazing. Okay, so I hope this has helped for you. If you are a mom and you're interested in knowing how to change your life from ordinary to extraordinary, I'm running a free webinar on Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock Cyprus time. You need to register if you're going to be on the call. It's going to be a Zoom call, but you need to register to be there so that you can also get the recording if you're not going to make it. So if you want to register, I will put the link in the comments. There's also a Facebook event that we've put up as Facebook events as well on the Ripple Effect page, but I will put a link in the comments as well. I would love for you to join the webinar. There's a lot of free goodies that I've included when you sign up. You'll get a free meditation from me about how to connect to your heart space, and just doing that every day will help you to really truly connect with your heart, and that's where the magic happens. Okay. The higher we raise our consciousness about our connection to our heart, and the more we allow our hearts to work in our lives, the better our lives will be. Okay, so what else? You get a free meditation, you get a free 30-minute clarity call with me to support you after the webinar. And what else? There were 3 things. I can't remember the other one. Sorry, I can't remember the other one, but get onto the landing page and you will see what the free goodies are. Okay, it's happening this Wednesday. I'll put the link in the comments. Join the webinar, and you will get the recording if you don't manage to join at 10 o'clock. I know it's an awkward time for working moms, but register anyway and you'll get the recording. And it's all about helping you to clear stuff that are happening in 2019. So that you're ready to kickstart 2020 and really make it the best year of your life. Okay, that is my purpose. That is what I want to be doing. I have big goals for 2020. They've already started to manifest. I'll be honest with you, and I just want to help you to really get that stuff out. The weeds. Get the weeds out. Unpack your backpack. Let some baggage go, so that you don't have to carry that with you in 2020. Okay, because as a mom you have superpowers, you really do, and it's time that you begin to realize that, and it's time that you begin to realize that you are the co-creator of your life, and you can bring miracles into your life when you decide to do that. Okay, and the right teacher will come, and the lessons will come, and the how will come as well. You don't need to know how we do this. My clients, before they join me, they want to know how. How are we going to do this? How is it going to happen? You don't need to know how. That's my job. That's my job. And sometimes I don't even know how, because this is how miracles work. Okay? This is how lives change. This is how moms become phenomenal. That's the title I've given to my program. Okay, so join the webinar, and we will try and clear some stuff for you for 2020. Okay, I hope this episode has helped you. Put your comments in the comments. Give me your questions, and I'll send me some questions about what you'd like to hear every Monday, and I'll get to those questions. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye. Have a beautiful Monday and a beautiful week and a fantastic December. Bye. See you next week.